How's it going, you beautiful sons of guns? My name's the Dapper Saint, and I took a little bit of a break after Thankmas. Everything went pretty well with that, but I typically take a self-reflection around November and stuff, normally because that's kind of when Unus Annus was, and it took a time for me to think about my life and what I was doing with it. But sometimes life gets a little bit out of hand, and it doesn't go as you expect, so here we are doing it now. So I think it's about time that we have a little bit of a self-reflection, and let's do some pressure washing while we do it. I'm, pretty honest about what's going on in my life for the most part. Pretty transparent with you guys, to be perfectly blunt. And with that and stuff means that I don't really hold much back when I'm talking about stuff. So if this reflection gets a little bit deep, I hope you guys don't mind. This year has been a bit of a emotional roller coaster, to say the least. There have been some ups, there have been some downs, there's been some tears, and there's been moments of joy. I've lost a lot of people in my life, and I've had some hardships with my family, but at the same time, there's been parts of my life where I've been really proud that I've been able to do things. It's been interesting, to say the least. But one thing that kind of really got to me this year, I'm not gonna lie, is the fact that I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to, because it was one thing after another, be it the fact of getting sick, or somebody, well, passing away in the family, or even as a friend. It kind of slowed stuff down quite a bit, and it kind of gets to you at times. Actually, before we go any farther, I do want to put a disclaimer that I am not ending any of my YouTube stuff anytime soon. Fuck that shit, you guys are stuck with me. I have had way too much fun kind of being creative and letting myself flourish when it comes to that stuff. I've enjoyed so many amazing memories with you guys, and I've had great moments where I've actually been able to make an impact on others. I've literally gotten like messages about how my content has touched people's hearts at times, and that stuff is great. And, well, despite all that, I've had this pressure, to be perfectly honest. This pressure that, like, I won't be able to do all the things I wanted to do. The pressure of how my grandparents ask me about the fact of why I'm not using my degree. The pressure that I'm running out of time. The pressure that I'm just gonna wake up one day and I'm not gonna be able to do this anymore. That it's gonna be all over. That my voice will no longer be heard and I won't be able to touch the hearts of others with my content that I'm so passionate about. And I'm sure that when I'm talking about this, you guys are sitting there. Some of you beautiful sons of guns are back at home and you're thinking to yourself, I feel that. I understand that. I'm right there right now. And you know, that's okay. I feel like that's one of the things I've learned this year throughout everything. That it's okay to feel that pressure at times. Be it the fact of things such as anxiety or even fear. Those emotions, well, they remind you that you're human, that you feel something. And, well, they're nothing short of a catalyst for other emotions that we feel as humans. From fear comes courage, and being courageous means that you might take a step of faith you wouldn't normally take, that could impact others. In hopefully a beneficial way, mind you. What I'm trying to say right now is the fact that it's okay to feel those things. It's okay to have that pressure on you sometimes. Because, you know, what you utilize through that pressure and what you learn from it and stuff is kind of important to you growing as a person. I won't lie, it fucking sucks that there are some videos that I still haven't been able to make. I've had ideas on the back burner for like even a full year because this gets in the way, or I don't have time for it and stuff because I have to worry about this, or I need to make sure that things work out good enough, that they need to be up to my expectations. And sometimes when we put that pressure on ourselves and we kind of forget about things in the heat of the moment, we lose sight of all the awesome things that we could do. Or the awesome things that we've done already. We're starting to actually get pretty far with this whole thing. Huh. This whole side, let me switch cameras. Actually getting almost done with this entire side, that's awesome. This is a lot slower than I expected, mind you. I figured we'd get through like one of the cars and we'd get to the other one, honestly. But, I don't know. I guess Rome wasn't built in the day, and with each bit of pressure that we apply onto this car, we get to see the end product, you know? Damn, if that isn't an analogy for what I'm talking about, I don't know what is, actually. Huh. That was not intentional. It's funny how life works like that, you know? I do want to apologize, though. It may be silly to apologize at a time like this, but I feel like I haven't been able to do some of the stuff I wanted to, and I have gotten in my head because of that pressure. So, some ideas I have, like, for instance, there's a freaking Big Screen Beyond video that should be coming out this week. They got delayed a bit because of that. But I'm happy that I took the time to actually think about it and recollect myself a little bit. I really needed this, honestly. Holy shit, look at that. We got like an entire side done. That's sick. I'm gonna take a minute and I'm just gonna think to myself and clean some more of this. I'll be back. And there we go. Wow. Looks pretty good, right? I think we did a pretty good job. There's still a lot to do if you look from the front and the sides, but I mean, look what we can do, you know? This is just a start after all. Oh, I missed a spot. I'm a failure. Hold on. There we go. I don't know how all this is going to come together, honestly, but I wanted to take a moment to be reflective. And I think that it's so intertwined with my channel and the times I've done this before that I wanted you guys to join in and listen along. But maybe some of the stuff I've said, it can be useful. Maybe some of the stuff will give you reason to reflect yourself. But honestly, at the end of the day, I'm just happy I could be transparent with you guys. It was nice to finally take a moment and actually just unpack everything. And I hope it gives you reason to maybe take a moment to reflect yourself as well. It's a tradition for me, it doesn't have to be a tradition for you, but any moment of self-reflection can be pretty good. Once again, thank you guys for everything. And I hope as we end off this year, we can make the next year even a better one. Let the pressure we go through give us fuel and change us as a person when it comes to the better. And let those emotions that we have as people flourish, because that's what it means to be human. With all that said, you beautiful sons and guns, hope you have a wonderful night tonight. And as always, stay dapper.